Hi, I'm Ashley, and for this assignment, we either had to write a 2-page reflection or a 5 to 10 minute video about our social cultural markers. And I decided to, of course, make a video. I love to talk, and I just would love to express my social cultural markers through me talking. The first 5 I picked were ethnicity, geographical origin, social economic status, class, educational level, and I picked an extra one just because it kind of relates with everything but nationality. So how everything has affected me is kind of different from normal person. So my ethnicity, I'm Hispanic. My parents are from Mexico, and I was born and raised here, but I still got brought up in the culture, and I speak Spanish and everything. And that kind of affected a little bit of my academic experiences, just because people know I'm Hispanic, so they'll talk to me in Spanish. But from other point of views who don't even know that I'm Hispanic, they treat me completely differently. So my geographical origin, which affects me differently, is that I'm kind of from the Scottsdale, Phoenix area, which is higher class, and from my socioeconomic status, I'm more of a middle class, and but I get mostly identified as a middle high class, or just high class, because of where I am located. So they treat me differently just from my location, but they don't know from my socioeconomic class where I am specifically. But the more they get to know me, the more they see that, and so then I get identified as high middle class because I am a middle class, but I'm in a higher region, which affects differently, and it kind of just creates a different view on me. But then I get a different view from being Hispanic, because so many people don't frown upon, but look at it in such a different way, which is more of the working class, and how you see the gardeners and all that. But then you see me in Scottsdale, which is higher class, but then I identify as a middle class, and so I'm all over the place, and I get treated different in every way, which affects my experience academically and socially. And I went on about my educational level. I believe I'm a higher class and a higher level just because I was fortunate enough to go to college and to go to a pretty good school and to stay in the Scottsdale district and kind of just have higher expectations for me. So I'm in a higher education level, and just because I was so lucky enough to go to college. And then my nationality, because I identify as Hispanic for my ethnicity, but I was born and raised here, so I'm an American citizen. And so my citizenship, my citizen status, is that I'm an American. I'm from here, and I was born here. And so people are kind of wait, but you identify this, but you're from here. So then I get different point of views, and so I kind of get the goods and the bads, because some people will kind of justify which one's more important to them, and that affects my experience in education and socially, I've repeated. But my educational experience and how all of my social cultural markers have affected me is that I have gotten so many different reactions and viewpoints from people on how they see me. And so I just show them the best of me, and how they take it in is how they take it in. And I've had people who've had problems with me because of certain things. If I'm Hispanic, that I identify as Hispanic for my ethnicity. Or I've had people who are just totally fine because I'm from Scottsdale. And so it just completely changes. And of course, when I was in the Scottsdale Unified District, my teachers never looked at me in the wrong way. And well, I believe they never did. I never know if a teacher talked bad about me or anything. And I personally, like, it's mostly just been social experience that has, like, affected me in all those ways, and how it's impact me. And how it impacts me now is just completely different. I know that people are going to treat me differently depending on what is more important to them. And I kind of just give them all. And if they want to treat me good or bad, it's how I have to handle the situation. I got fortunate enough because of my lifestyle. It doesn't affect me of what I identify as Hispanic and being a middle class. So, and there's certain benefits from each side. There's certain, like, not benefits from each side. That was definitely not English, but that's how my markers have affected me and how they've created my experiences. And I believe I'm fortunate from my experiences and my impacts, because I've always gotten the good side of everyone, just with a little bit of the bad side of some people. But that's what I have to say about my social cultural markers. And I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you.